Okay. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our LAX group discussion video number 6, I think. Before we start, I will introduce ourselves. My name is Sultan Al-Amoudi, and my metric number is 195007.
Number is 192906.
Okay, my name is Nik Fariza Erman bin Abdul Hadi. My metric number 194982.
Hi, my name is Hanis Nadia binti An. My metric number is 186805.
Hi, my name is Rani and my metric number is 199589.
Everyone, my
957.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Azam bin Masri. My matrix number is 187336.
Hi, my name is Mai Huan. My metric number is 195895.
Our topic for today is strange customer behavior.
Sorry, Sultan. Hi,
Oh.
my name is Torutan and my metric number is 193179. Okay, sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
Go ahead.
Anyone else? Okay,
No.
for our theme today is about strange customer behavior. As you know, like people who work usually have some weird stories, sometimes funny, sometimes they meet mean customers, sometimes they meet like different customers with different ways. So for today, we will tell you some stories about some different behavior of customers. The first one is the first stories for today is about is titled as 200,000 tip. It's about a husband. The husband, when he finished fresh out of root canal operation, he left with the ability, without the ability of eating real food because he cannot chew and something like this for a few days, and he was dying for some dinner fare. But when he finally regained his ability to chew, on his return to unusual weight, like to go to the restaurant and they take some long time waiting, the husband and wife were finally seated next to a noisy blender at the end of the bar. And the problem with the dinner services cropped up at the time they have been seated. So our waiter, Bob, he immediately go to take their order, the drink order, and he didn't wait until they are ready to order. After that, when they finally did order, Bob brought before the dish he brought was the wrong one. So after a few apologize and some good meals for apologize, the husband and wife were ready to pay the check and satisfied and leave. But when they see the check, they first thought it was mistake because the bill was only $0.01, and they thought it was a mistake. But that was not a mistake. It was a discount from the restaurant as apologize from the bad experience they have. Okay, so it's usually expected to have discount when you have bad experience, but not as strong as this. So at the end, the family decide to give Bob $20 tip, which actually means that percent of 0.01 of the bill. So this is the first story. How lucky our waiter Bob. The second one is about our airlines flight attendant Garrick. Garrick found himself in the position to help a passenger in need, and he went above the beyond the call of the duty. When there was a 9 years old Gabby, a type 1 diabetics, she was severely anxious, and she was anxious about being on an airplane. And Garrick, our flight attendants, he worked throughout the flight and tried to make her journey comfortable and bring her some special drinks and trying to make her laugh after he noticed her struggle, especially during the takeoff. But later during the flight, the plane had some turbulence. The turbulence was like it make our Gabby's experience more struggling. But our flight attendants, he let her sit in the empty seat next to him, and he started talking to her about her daughter, which was the same age as Gabby, and about her pets, and school, and even grab her arm to Gabby managed to overcome her fear about flight attendants. And Garrick used the microphone when they announced the beginning of the flight and the end of the flight. He used that to tell the other passengers about Gabby and how she deserved a round of applause from the whole airplane. So this is the first two stories. I think Ma will continue the others two.
Okay, second is for me. I first is 10 years later. Working in the custom for home service client and the customers could ask for the blue replacement doors for her kitchen. Then she had for the years. I said that Richard never had a blue doors, and then it a trick. I asked her to look at the truth and see if she could pretend well because it meant just the plot family. Put the phone down and the 10 seconds later I hear, oh my God. I think the with thought when originally old 10 years ago. I it turned out that when have a believer of it, she thought thought treat the warring cold, but like it so bait it's the weather anyway. When originated for a wet door to be delivered for her. Second is finding noise. I have a call to ask the electrician be the funny noise coming from a socket in the kitchen. The customers has a porous claim. No food found, but the customers insisted that there was a set issue. Ask to describe to playable to the response with vigor. And the truth the happening now. And I ask if he can that form to catching. I can hear the music getting loud, and when he arriving in the kitchen, he asked, can you hear the? Yes, I respond, and I ask customers to help. The phone close to source. The familiar choose from sort is a happy birthday to you. The customers comes back on the line to ask if I heard. Then and I cast yes, ma'am. Hey, you get ant cadence in the catching. Um, Customer, yes, I have a big birthday card from my son on the world Wendlige. I then ask the customers to pick up the card and fully begins to play agree. I advise to the customers to close the card to resolve. It ends the customers uh, expresses to the gratitude as the problem had been the angle for the 10 years over the on-site. I like tuition no didn't stop it. Yeah, it's me.
So that's our stories, guys. What do you think?
Okay, can I go first? Okay, can you guys hear me? Because my line is not very good.
Yes, can.
Yes.
Yes, can.
So I'm really interested in Sultan's story, the second one about the flight attendant. Because I love the way the flight attendants help the girl overcoming her fear. I think that story is very wholesome, especially, wait, I did not know if the flight attendant was a guy or a girl.
His name was Garrick. I think he's a guy.
Oh, it's a guy, yeah. Well, I think that's a wholesome story. I mean, it's a really cute story, because even me, I have a fear of height, so I'm not really comfortable in in flight, and having that kind of comfort from a flight attendant would be so nice for me. So I think that's gonna be my favorite story.
How about others?
Okay. Okay. From me, I also agree with Rania. I also choose from the story presented by Sultan, the second story. Why? Because the reason for the story we can see in term of customer who have device temperaments. So because that I choose the second story.
Yeah, I also agree with Amirul and Rania about the Sultan story, the second one, about the flight tender.
Yeah, for me, I think I would like to go with Sultan second story about the flight attendant, because pretty much anything can happen on a plane, especially with customer service thing. And I mean, it's quite interesting about the. I agree with what Rania said. It's quite you have the comfort when someone comfort you in that kind of way, especially you are in the sky. So yeah, I think I'll go with the second story from Sultan.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. For
Go,
me
go,
also interesting to the Sultan, the second one, the second story. Yeah, because this is important when you in the flight. So when some customer in the fear or scare, so the flight attendant must be do something because this is very dangerous and maybe affect the flight. So yeah, they make me interesting to choose the story. These are my opinion. How about you, Anik?
Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so for me, I also agree with Sultan story, the second one. Why I choose the second story because for me, the attendant flight very important in our travel in your flight. So the attendant flight you to how to handle the situation, any situation happen on the flight. Okay. So that's all for me. So how about you, Anis?
Yeah, I also agree with the second story.
Same for me. I agree with the second story because I find it interesting and, as you mentioned before, it's important with the flight and everything.
So
yeah.
I think everybody choose the second, the Sultan story, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
yes,
agree.
yes, mate.
Okay.
We also
Yes.
agree with Sultan
Yes.
story, second story.
Yes.
So now we
So
Yes.
everyone, anyone want to add anything more before we finish?
nothing. From me, nothing. Anyone?
Was good for me. Good, good.
I already have pictures in my mind, and Sultan's second story has a strong sense of substitution. So, our choice is Sultan's second story, right?
So yeah.
Yeah.
So after you all guys agreed that about the second story about the flight attendants, I think that's all for today. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love you, Sultan.
Thank you for watching.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Panik nggak? Panik nggak?
It's going to YouTube, right? Someone need to get subscribers, right?
Panik nggak? Kenapa nggak? Hi Rania.
Hi, how are you?
Okay,
Maybe
I
we
stop
need
the
to stop the
recording, right?
recording first.